Welcome to my channel. I am going to do a requested reaction to Ren's Life is Funny featuring Eminem remix. But before I do that, I have to thank you for coming to my channel. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you most of all for the comments and the interaction that we have. I really do appreciate it. But before we get into the video, I want to mention to you, and I forgot to do this on yesterday's videos, I'm going to try to do this on every video. I hope that you will patronize the people that I feature on my channel. I always put in the description field all the links that I find on their channel so that you can go to their channel and subscribe to their social media if you're interested and support them that way. So I would appreciate it if you would do that. So let's watch Ren, Life is Funny.
Life is funny sometimes. Life is funny sometimes.
You're listening to a Jointdale production.
Lately I really feel like I'm rolling for Delft like Philly. Feel like I'm losing control of myself. I sincerely apologize if all that I sound like is I'm complaining, but life keeps on complicating it. I'm debating on leaving this world this evening. Even my girls can see I'm grieving. I try and hide it, but I can't. Why do I act like I'm all high and mighty when inside I'm dying? I'm finally realizing I need help. Can't do it myself. 2 weeks I've been having ups and downs, going through peaks and valleys, dilly-dallying around with the idea of ending the shit right here. I'm hating my reflection. I walk around the house trying to fight mirrors. I can't stand what I look like. Yeah, I look fat, but what do I care? I give a fuck. Only thing I fear is Haley. I'm afraid if I close my eyes and I might see her.
Life is funny, 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 life is funny. Sometimes it's like I'm looking at you, wondering what I would do if I was there in your shoes. If I was born a different mind, a different time, a different view, would my behaviors be the same? And do we even really choose? Am I the byproduct of my environment? I buy products for my requirement. A sucker, I know that, cause I'm a sucker too. You're a sucker, I'm a sucker. Fuck it, what you gonna do with this body you were given? Your life, are you living? Have you sight or no vision? Are you tired with the game? Passive or decision? Follow or ambition? Surgical incision in the middle of the brain. Say my name, say my name. I bang like Kurt Cobain, reach nirvana on a spiritual plane. In the membrane, insane like I'm Cypress Hill. Tray flipping like I'm Tony, cause I got this skill.
Hip-hop has always been about bragging and boasting, and I'm better than you with this, and I'm better than you with that. And I finally found something that, yeah, this kid over here, you know, he may have more chicks, like he may have better clothes or whatever, but he can't do this like me. You know what I mean? He can't write what I'm writing right now. It started to feel like, you know, maybe Marshall's getting a little respect. I think that, you know, there was certainly like a rebellious, like youthful rage kind of in me.
The talk and the tick and the talk of the pocket is ticking a lot. I deliver the shock like an insulin shot, and I'm back on the block and attacking them hot, and I'm taking the pop with a rock in the sock, and I'm swinging it, bringing it, flinging it, knocking the teeth right out your mouth, bitch. I'm back on the road, back on the wheel, back in myself, back in the field, back in the game, back in the lane, back in the same old Batmobile, back in the flow, back in the place, back in the building, bomb that bass, back in the nectar, back in the honey. Life is funny, life is funny, life is funny.
Okay. A little trouble following that. Let me go back to where he starts rapping. I recognize that's Eminem in the background. I'm not familiar with his songs, but I know that's his voice. Well, are we going to go up? Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm hitting the shit right here. I'm hating my reflection. I walk around the house trying to fight mirrors. I can't stand what I look like. Yeah, I look fat, but what do I care? I give a fuck. Only thing I fear is Haley. I'm afraid if I close my eyes and I might see her.
Life is funny, 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 life is funny. Sometimes it's like I'm looking at you, wondering what I would do if I was there in your shoes. If I was born a different mind, a different time, a different view. Would my behaviours be the same, and do we even really choose? Am I the byproduct of my environment? I buy products for my requirement. A sucker, I know that, cause I'm a sucker too. You're a sucker, I'm a sucker, fuck it, what you gonna do with this body?
You know, I get what he's rapping about there. He's basically saying, and we do this far too often, you look at other people and you wonder, what would I be like if I was in their shoes? But you can't do that. It's not humanly possible to be someone else. You can only be yourself. And so, like Eminem says, at some point you just have to recognize, okay, so he's got that and he's got this, but I've got this. You have to recognize what your talents are and what you excel at, and then that's what you emphasize. And you know, we're all humans. We have flaws. We all have flaws. You look at yourself in the mirror, you see the flaws. A lot of people, other people don't see them, but you do, and you magnify them. You make them much, much bigger than they really are. But that's because you're focusing on the wrong things. You have to start focusing on what you excel at, what you're good at, what you are called to do in this world. And that's what, in my opinion, that's what Ren is rapping about, is saying, you know, I look at this other guy and I think, what would I be like in his shoes? Yeah, I shouldn't be doing that.
You were given your life, are you living? Have you sight or no vision? Are you tired with the game? Passive or decision? Follow or ambition? Surgical incision in.
There you go. Possible decision. Follow your ambition. Yeah, exactly.
The middle of the brain. Say my name, say my name. I bang like Kurt Cobain, reach nirvana on a spiritual plane. In the membrane, insane like I'm Cypress Hill. Tray flipping like I'm Tony, cause I got the skill.
Hip hop has always been about bragging and boasting, and I'm better than you with this, and I'm better than you with that. And I finally found something that, yeah, this kid over here, you know, he may have more chicks, like he may have better clothes or whatever, but he can't do this like me. You know what I mean? He can't write what I'm writing right now. And it started to feel like, you know, maybe Marshall's getting a little respect. I think that, you know, there was certainly like a rebellious, like youthful rage kind of in me.
Ticking the talk and the ticking the talk of the pocket is ticking a lot. I deliver the shock like an insulin shot, and I'm back on the block and attacking them hot, and I'm taking the pop with the rock in the sock, and I'm swinging it, bringing it, flinging it, knocking the teeth right out your mouth. Bitch, I'm back on the road, back on the wheel, back in myself, back in the field, back in the game, back in the lane, back in the same old Batmobile, back in the flow, back in the place, back in the building, bomb that bass, back in the nectar, back in the honey. Life is funny, life is funny, life is funny.
Yes, it is.
So I thought this girl was...
Well, that was interesting. Seems like more often than not with Ren, there's an important message in there that we need to pay attention to. And I think the message that he's conveying in this particular rap is stay in your lane. Do your own thing. Don't worry about what other people are doing, because you can't do, you know, I could never be Dimash, for example. I could never be Ren. I could never be any of these people, but I can be me. And that's all you can do, is be you. And that's what you should do, is be you, because when you are being you, that's the best you can possibly be. And when you look outside yourself, all it does is create jealousy and envy. And those are corrosive to your soul. So, those are my thoughts on this one. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. And I always pray for you. Every day I pray for you that you will live an abundant life, that you'll be healthy and that you'll live a long time, that God will keep you safe from harm throughout your life, and that He'll do the same for every person that you love. And I also pray that you will be anxious for nothing, but in all things, through prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, you'll make your requests known to God. And the peace that passes all understanding will keep your heart and mind in Christ Jesus. This is the Vietnam era vet out.